चरजताक्षं विदधाति
श्रीमद्वृन्दावन वसति लीलापरिचाय सदा जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी
जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी
जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी
जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी
अम्बदुस्तिरे कनकालुचिरनिलाक्षिकारे
अम्बदुस्तिरे कनकालुचिरनिलाक्षिकारे
रमबलि स्फुरा दमला पंकैरुहा
असंप्रसादान्त सहज परभाग्रे नहरीसा
सुभद्रमतस्ता सकलसुरसिरवासरदो
सुभद्रमध्यस्ता सकलसुरसिरवासरदो
जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी
जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी
परावर सज जलदर्शन रुचेरो
परावर सज जलदर्शन रुचेरो
रमबलि राम स्फुरदमल पंके रुहामुख
रमबलि राम स्फुरदमल पंके
सुरेन्द्रारा कृष्ण सुदलित चरितो
सुरेन्द्रराज सुदलित चरितो
जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी
जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी
तरुण लक्षण पति
तरुत गच्छति तद्भुदेवताय
स्तुति प्रादुर्भावं प्रतिपदम् उपकरणं सदयो
स्तुति प्रादुर्भावं प्रतिपदम् उपकरणं सदयो
दया सिन्धु बन्धु सकल जगतं सिन्धु सदयो
दया सिन्धु बन्धु सकल जगतं सिन्धु सदयो
जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी
जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी
जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी
जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी
ब्रह्म पीडकुलमय नरकुलनारायण निवासी नीलाद्रोनित चरण शिरसि
निवासी नीलाद्रोनित चरण शिरसि
सानंद राधा सरस पुरानंदन सुखो
सानंद राधा सरस पुरानंदन सुखो
जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी
जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी
जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी
जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी
Rajam Nachitana Pamanita Vedabam
Arayati Rajanda Shakana Kamalika
Rajayam Ramam Sakalam Janakamam Vayabodam
Ayati Haramyam Sakana Janakam Yam Varavaru
Kale kale kamata patinagito charito
Sada Kale Kale Pranata Patinagita Charito
Jagannato Swami Nana Patadami
Jagannath Swami Nayana Patagari
Tam samsaram dutam saram surabhate
Bhagavan Sansaram Lutataram Saram Surati
Haratam papanam vitate maharam jadalupate
Bhagavan Bhagavanam Kirtati Maparam Yadavati
Dina natanita karana nishchita meda
Bhagavinate Dita Charano Vishtameda
Jagannato Swami Nana Patadami
Jagannath Swami Nayana Patagari
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Hare Rama Rama Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
Jaya Jagannatha Jaya Jagannatha Jaya Baladeva Jaya Subhadra Jaya Jagannatha
Swami
Jaya Prabhupada 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 Srila Prabhupada Jaya
Jai.
Jai Srila Prabhupada Ki
Jai.
Madhya, chapitre 13, c'est ça?
Oui.
13, versets 1 à 8. Il n'y a pas de teneur reporté avant le 8.
Hari Chaitanya Charitamrita.
But the thing is that Madhya Lila might be in Jagannath's room.
This one is Adilila.
Yeah. And we are reading from Madhya Lila.
So you can read from mobile phone?
Yes.
No? You can give them use one.
Madhya
Madhya 13.
13.
Jai Jai Shri Chaitanya Jai Nityananda
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda
Jaya Daita Chandra Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda
Jaya Daita Chandra Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda
Jaya Daita Chandra Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Hare Krishna. So we are reading from Chaitanya Charitamrita, transcendental pastimes of Jagannath Ratha Jatra.
Vivo!
Haribo. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.
Jai!
From the morning I was just thinking one lila, so it's like roaming in my mind and I can't stop my laughing.
Tu as besoin de traduction en français?
J'ai regardé la vidéo. J'ai fait des jeux comme ça.
So you will read from 1 to 8. I myself will read 1 to 7, then we will repeat together the 8. Sajiyat Krishna Chaitanya Shri Rathagre Nanarthaya Jena Sri Jagatam Chitram Jagannatha Api Vishmitaha. May the Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna Chaitanya, who danced in front of the car of Shri Jagannath, be all glorified. By seeing his dancing, not only was the whole universe held in wonder, but Lord Jagannath himself became very much astonished. Jaya Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Jaya Daita Chandra Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. All glories to Shri Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya and Prabhu Nityananda. All glories to Advaita Chandra and all glories to the devotees of Lord Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Jaya Shrutagana Shuna Kari Kamana Ratha Yatra Nitya Prabhur Parama Mohana. All glories to the listener of Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Please hear the description of the dancing of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at the Ratha Jatra festival. His dancing is very enchanting. Please hear of it with great attention. Ardina Mahaprabhu Ahana Shabadan. There is no Bengali, that's why it's tough for me to read. Ratre uthi Gana Sange Koilo Paristhan. The next day, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his personal associates got up in the dark and attentively took their early morning bath. Pandu Vijay Dekhibare Kurila Agamon Jagannatha Jatra Koila Chadi Simhasan. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his personal associates then went to see the ceremony of Pandu Vijay. During this ceremony, Lord Jagannath leaves his throne and gets up onto the car. Aponi Pathavarudra Lan Patragano Mahaprabhur Gane Korae Vijay Darshana. King Prataprudra in person as well as his entourage allowed the Pandu Vijay ceremony to be seen by all the associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Advaita Nitayadi Shange Bhaktagana Shuke Mahaprabhu Dekhe Ishara Gamana. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his prominent devotees Advaita Acharya Nityananda Prabhu and others are very happy to observe how Lord Jagannath began the Ratha Jatra. Balishta Dvaita Gana Yenamatto hati Jagannath Vijaya Karaye Kari Hata Hati. You know Hata Hati? Like engaging both hands in a quick manner. It's called Hata Hati. Yeah, and here that word by word meaning hand to hand. Oh, okay. That means from one hand to another hand. But we use Hata Hati in Bengali in different purpose. Even someone now and fight with one another by hand, it is also called Hata Hati. The very strongly built Daitas, carriers of the Lord Jagannath deity, were as powerful as drunken elephant. They manually carried Lord Jagannath from the throne to the cart. Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The word.
We didn't repeat.
Okay, sorry.
Repeat after.
So, please. Balishta Daitagana Janamattahati. Please repeat.
Tadaita gana yenamatta hati.
Jagannath Vijaya Karaye Kuri Hata Hati.
Jagannatha Vijaya Karaya Kari Hata Hati.
Balishta Daitagana Janamattahati. Jagannath Vijay Karaye Kuri Hata Hati. Balishta Daitagana Janamattahati. Jagannath Vijay Karaye Kuri Hata Hati. Please.
Is it Bengali?
Yes.
Yes. Barishta Daita Gana Yenamata Hati.
Balishta Daitagana Janamattahati.
Jagannatha Vijaya Karaya Kari Hata Hati.
Jagannath Vijaya Karaye Kuri Hata Hati.
Balishta Daitagan Janamatahati.
Balishta Daitagan Janamattahati. Jagannath Vijaya Karaye Kari Hata Hati.
Balishta Daitagana Janamatahati.
Balishta Daitagana Janamattahati.
Jagannatha Vijay Karai Kari Hatati.
Jagannath Vijaya Karaye Kari Hata Hati.
Palishpada Hitagana Janamattahati.
Balishta Daitagana Janamattahati.
Jagannath Vijaya Karaya Karayakati.
Jagannath Vijaya Karaye Kari Hata Hati. Jai Jagannath Sut Maharani ki. Jai Sut Sut ki. Jai Radha Parishwar Bhagavan ki. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Translation for word by word meaning Balishta Daitagana.
Balishta Daitagana.
Very strong Daitas
Very strong Daitas
or carriers of Jagannath.
or carriers of Jagannath.
Jena
Jena,
as if
Asif,
Matto Hati,
Mattahati,
drunken elephant.
drunken elephant.
Jagannatha
Jagannatha,
of Lord Jagannath.
of Lord Jagannath.
Vijaya
Vijay,
departure.
departure.
Karai
Karai,
cause.
cause.
Kari
Kari,
performing.
performing.
Hatahati
Hatahati,
hand to hand.
hand to hand.
Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
The very strongly built Daitas, carriers of the Jagannath deity, were as powerful as drunken elephant. They manually carried Lord Jagannath from the throne to the car. The word Daita refers to one who has received the mercy of the Lord. So all of you are Daita. It's not Daita. Be careful. Lord Jagannath has a number of stalwart servants known as Daitas. These servants do not come from very high caste families, Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, or Vaishyas, but because they are engaged in the service of the Lord, they have been elevated to a respected position. Thus, they are known as Daitas. These servants of the Lord Jagannath take care of the Lord from the day of the Snan Jatra up to the time the Lord is carried from the throne to the Rathakar. So our Govinda Mataji is the Daita. In the yes, in the Kshetra Mahatta, these Daitas are said to come from the Shavaras, a caste that keeps and sells pigs. However, among the Daitas, there are also many who come from the Brahman caste. Those Daitas coming from the Brahman families are called Daitapatis, or leader of the Daitas. The Daitapatis offer food, such as sweetmeat, to Lord Jagannath during the Anavasara, the resting period after Snan Jatra. They also make the early morning offering of sweetmeat daily. It is said that during the Anavasara, Lord Jagannath suffers from fever and that the Daitapatis offer him an infusion of drugs represented by fruit juice. It is said that in the beginning, Lord Jagannath was worshipped by the Shavaras and was known as the deity Nilmadhav. Later, when the deity was established in the temple, the Lord became known as Jagannath. Because the deities were taken from the Savaras, all the Savara devotees were elevated to the position of Daitas. Here is the conclusion of the purport by Desi Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Om Agganati Miranda Sudena Jana Shalakaya Tushurumilitam Jana Tashmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Vishnu Stapitam Jana Bhutale Sayam Rupam Kadamayan Dodatu Chaparantikam Vandhyam Shri Guru Shri Jitapada Kamalam Shri Guru Vishnu Sham Shri Rupam Shakrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Nitam Tam Shrivam Sadaitam Savadutam Parijana Shvetam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padana Shagana Lalita Shri Shakha Nitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Shinda Dinabandhu Jagaripate Vipukant Radha Kantana Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radha Vrindavaneshwari Shabana Satadevi Pranamami Hari Priya Shanchakalpataruvascha Tapashanduvevacha Namo Namo Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasati Guru Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Devotees are generally should not be miser. Anyway, so it's so nice pastimes is going on between the Lord and Lord. Lord is dancing in front of the Lord. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Lord himself and he is dancing in front of the Lord Jagannath. Just imagine how wonderful this is. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, I can remember so nice verses recited by Kunti Maharani. So in one verse she was saying, Oh my dear Lord, in the Damodara Lila, so Krishna, actually the pastimes of Krishna is so nice. When Parikshit Maharaj was hearing from Sukdev Goswami, so he was getting astonished and he was saying, this is so sweet, so melodious. Like it's like nectar, especially the childhood pastimes of Lord Krishna. To be honest, if you read also, you will feel that all of the Leelas, among all of the Leelas, the childhood pastimes in the Vrindavan is the most interesting and most astonishing also. So that's why it is saying in one verse, Shri Krishna Sharanam Samasta Jagatam Krishnaya Vinaka Gatihi Krishnaya Pratihannate Kalimalam Sri Krishnaya Karjaya Namo Namaha. Sri Krishna Sharanam Samasta Jagatam, all of the whole universe and living entities are taking shelter of Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna Jagatam, Sri Krishna Sharanam Samasta Jagatam, Krishnaya Vinaka Gati. There is no other way except the shelter of Sri Krishna. Krishnaya Pratihannate Kalimalam, by taking shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna, all of the malas, all of the sinful reactions of the era of Kali can be removed. Krishnaya Pratihannate Kalimalam, Sri Krishnaya Karjaya Namo Namaha. I bow down my humble obeisances, I bow down my head in humble obeisances to the all of the beautiful pastimes of Lord Sri Krishna. So when Parikshit Maharaj was hearing from Sukdev Goswami, so he told, oh great says, you continue more and more, it's like nectar. And to be honest, it's in the early morning I was thinking how nectarous all of these leelas of different incarnation of the Lord, and that's why it is said, Shelila Amrita Vinay Khaye Jadi Annapane Tabe Bhakter Durbala Jivan. Like without taking the nectar of the pastimes of the Lord, if any devotee is just taking rice, dal, chapati, puri, then his life is very weak. He is a very weak devotee. He is considered as a very weak devotee. Shelila Amrita Vinay. Without tasting the nectar of the glorious pastimes of Lord, Khai Jadi Annapane, just eating and drinking, then what is his condition? Tabe Bhakter Durbala Jivan. Then the life of the devotee is very weak. So this is actually a parameter, just like there are several parameters. We can get our temperature putting the thermometer in our tongue. Okay, what's going on in my body? The same type of parameter we can say how much taste we got to hear and to describe the leelas of different pastimes of Lord. And it is being said that all of these leelas are so astonishing and so marvelous. Even Lord himself, he got astonished. Oh, I did so nice pastime. Wow. So in one of the picture, when we were in Spain, we saw one picture, like in the floor, Krishna was seeing himself, his picture, and he was astonishing. Who is this beautiful boy? And later he understood, oh, it's me only. So Bhakti Purushottam Swami was told that is the beauty of the Supreme Lord. We can't define or we can't determine or we can't make himself limited. Otherwise, like to be honest, if we want to glorify ourselves or our friend or our wife, our children, then one day, 2 day, 1 hour, 3 hours, one day, 2 day, then it will be boring to us. Then people won't be interested to hear anymore. Okay, you are saying the same thing repeatedly many times. Now stop it. But if we want to get the taste, hear the pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna and his associates, that is so transcendental. Even if you hear the same things repeatedly, it will never be it will never be finished. The taste is more and more. Why? Because it's transcendental. That is the process of transcendental things that the taste, the more you will charm it, the more you will get the taste. So I was saying that how Kunti Devi, when she was in the Vrindavan at that time, when these pastimes of Damodara was happening, so Kunti Devi is describing so nicely, oh my dear Lord, I got astonished how you can do so much beautiful pastimes, especially in your childhood days. Seeing who, even the, what is called? The personified feature of the death, he is also getting frightened by seeing you, or even those persons who are chanting your name. The death personified don't come closer to them. But I got astonished seeing that when Mother Jashoda took only a simple stick in her hand, and out of fear you got so frightened that you started crying. And you are just trying to, like, you see when children they start to cry, they do like this. So when Krishna was doing like this, so Mother Yashoda was always giving, what is the English for kajala? You give, Mataji, like for the children, mothers give some sort of black color in their eyebrow. Mascara? Kajal. English bhi kajal hai?
Hindi word.
Okay. So it's like kajal. Still in the Bengal, if you go, you will see like mothers are giving this kajal to their child so that they are safe from any kind of unauspicious looking or something like that. So when Krishna was doing like this, so kajal from his eyebrow and from his forehead is mixing with his tears, and it's getting down. And Kunti Mata is saying, it's so nice to see. And at the same time, I was getting astonished how it can be. Like the death personified is getting also frightened by seeing you. The same person you are getting now frightened just seeing a simple stick at your mother's hand. So, to be honest, that is actually a parameter, as I wanted to say. How much test we are getting in the relation of studying, in the relation of hearing, in the relation of speaking about Krishna. And the more you will read, the more you will be absorbed so deeply in these leelas, then all of the material things, all of the material desires will be lesser day by day. Of course, it needs time. So the process, Srila Prabhupada told in one of his lecture that we should not focus only the negatives. We should focus, rather than we should focus on highly on the positive issues. Like there are many negative vidhi and nishad, like some rules and regulation we should follow, and some forbidden things which we are avoiding. So Srila Prabhupada told that we should highly focus on the positive things. What are the positive things? The pastimes of Shri Krishna, the pastimes of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, reading more and more, hearing more and more, chanting more seriously, and not giving too much focus on the negative things. Like the yogis, they are doing so much austerity. So they are not trying to engross in the leelas, in the pastimes of Lord, rather than they are trying to control their senses in a mechanical way. And that's why we see that there are so many yogis, even after doing tapasya for so many years, like Shabari Muni, Vishwamitra, there are so many munis, they got attracted by the feminine beauty of the apsaras, and thus they got fall down from their elevated position of the austerity. So in that sense, though many times we say that Kalo dosa nidhi rajana asti eka mahanaguna kirtanadeva Krishna sha mukta sangha param brajat. Oh my dear king, Sukdev Goswami is saying to Maharaj Parikshit, this Kalo dosha nidhi rajana, my dear king, this era of Kali is full of dosha, full of bad qualities. People are always quarreling. There is no good signs and symptoms in anyone's life and lifestyle. But still, Sukdev Goswami told that what is the beauty of this? Kirtana Deva Krishna Sha Mukta Shanga Param Brajit. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hari Haraya Nama, Krishna Jadavaya Nama, Jadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama. When we were a child, like in our village, they were chanting, they were like singing like this, and we were hearing from the bed. Oh, it was so melodious. Though we are not devotee, but it was really so melodious to hear this tune. Sometime, I don't know, do you have this experience when we are residing in the hotel, like the many devotees were gathering and staying in a place. So in the early morning, many times, due to our laziness, we didn't get up in the morning in the Mangalarati. So what we did, not only me, I saw many devotees they are doing, but the Mangalarati's Kirtan is going on. So they just want to take this nectar also. At the same time, they like to sleep more. So what they did, they just during the winter, they just remove their blanket from the head and just giving the air to hear the Kirtana. At the same time, they are taking the taste of the sleeping. So it's so nice. There's pastimes, the name and fame, everything related to Krishna. That's why the gopis, they are saying, Tabo kathamritam tapto jivana kabiviritam kalmasapaham Shravana Mangalam Srimadattatam Bhuvigrenanti Jay Bhuridajanaha. Oh my dear Lord, Tabakathamritam Tapta Jivanam. We are suffering by the heat. Our life is now becoming like we are getting suffered by the scorching heat of the separation from you. But when you send some messenger like Uddhava, many times he was going by taking the message of Krishna to the Gopikas, and by hearing these topics about Krishna, hearing the description about Krishna from Uddhava, their life was, they are just sustaining their life somehow. So that's why they told Tabo Kathamritam Tapta Jivanam. This is the only way for us to take our life like this way. Without hearing about you, it's not possible. It's never possible for us to, maintain our life. So to be honest, that can be one nice parameter for us, that whether we are progressing in devotional life, whether we are getting taste more and more to hear about Krishna. Srinanti gayanti grinanti avishras smaranti nandanti tavaitam jana shaeva pashyanti achirinatavakam bhava prabha upurmam padambujam. Kunti Maharani is saying, those who are getting interest in hearing about Krishna, saying about Krishna, doing spiritual activities and getting pleasure when someone else are doing, they are getting pleasure from this also. They are the only person who can get delivered from this material existence. So here it is mentioned that how Shabaras, they are taking care when Jagannath is in Anavasara. Right now Jagannath is Anavasara. It's like a pastime of Jagannath. He is getting sick. How? Just imagine, Lord is getting sick. So what about our condition? So don't worry when you get sick. So it is actually a pastime. So one of the lecture of Bhakti Purushottam Swami Maharaj, I heard that Bhakti Purushottam Swami Maharaj, one of the sannyasi disciple of our spiritual master. So he was expert actually in describing the Jagannath Leela. So scrutinizedly, you will got astonished how one can remember this like in details. So he knows every single details, and how it was being said by some devotees that in his previous life he was a pujari of Jagannath. We have heard like this. So one of his lecture, he was saying how Jagannath Leela was happening, and in one of his pastime, how Narottama Maharaj, I think you know this Leela. So Narottama Maharaj, while he was building, how to say in English this, constructing a temple for Lord Jagannath. Then he actually begged three benediction from Lord Jagannath. So though it is stated in different Puranas, in different three benediction, but all Puranas are saying the same thing, that he wanted three benediction from Lord Jagannath. So there was one, he asked Jagannath, "Oh my dear Lord, please give me this benediction that I don't get any child." So why you don't want any child? So he was saying like this: if there is any next generation, then they will think this temple is property of our father, and thus they can show their some power that there is not maybe alignment in the service of Jagannath, and thus the general people may be deprived of the mercy of Lord Jagannath. The second benediction he wanted that I want you always eat, like never your hand get dried. Like when we eat, we wash our hand, there is still some water, no? So he was asking, so I want you that you always eat, never your hand got dried. So that's why Jagannath is so happy to eat. And sometimes we were making fun among devotees while we were in Bangladesh. So we were thinking in this way, just see how merciful Lord Jagannath is. Like what we do when there is a birthday festival in generally, what we do? We never do any fast, no? We give the feast. Like people make cake and they make several preparation, they do the enjoyment. So all of the Lord, just see they are not so kind like Jagannath. In their birthday, they ask to do the austerity, and we do the austerity sometime for noon, sometime for midday, sometime even for the Krishna we do until 12 at night. But Lord Jagannath is so nice. he is not doing this, and there is no rules and regulation actually. And even there is nice saying in one of the pastimes of Lord Jagannath, when Ekadashi, the personified female feature of Ekadashi, she went there in the Jagannath Puri. So she told that, okay, it's my day today, so why are you taking grain? So then the pujaris of Lord Jagannath took her and they bind her in one place in Jagannath Puri. It's another pastime. So it's saying that there is no rules is going on, no strict rules and regulation in the service of Jagannath, and there are so many pastimes, even so many weird pastimes also there in relation of Jagannath. Like one Baudi Mataji, so she thought that Lord Jagannath is taking 56 recipes every day, and he is taking so many sweets. So, so I think he should get a little bit different type of test. So thinking so, she actually thinking what can be prepared. So she prepared some fishes actually. That is the authentic Leela. So she was thinking, okay, let Lord Jagannath get some fish. So she made some curry of fishes, and she was going to the temple, toward the temple, and she was getting afraid because it is forbidden. So she was thinking, how can I offer it, my dear Lord? But as her intention was serving the Lord, and it was totally like she was in Raganaga Bhakti, following no rules and regulation. So when she was going toward the Jagannath temple, so there is always some guard checking. So they were checking her. Okay, you show me what preparation you brought for Jagannath. So she got frightened, and she was started praying, oh my dear Lord, please save me. If they see that it's a curry of fish, then they will murder me surely. And when they uncovered the pot, they saw it was big sweet there. Instead of fish curry, it was big sweet. And then they told, okay, now you can pass. So all of this Jagannath pastime, there are many pastimes like this, and there is nice pastime about Pundarik Vidyanidhi, you know. Pundarik Vidyanidhi, he is actually an elevated devotee of Lord Jagannath and Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So when he was in the Jagannath Puri, he saw that generally the pujaris, they offer Jagannath the dresses without washing it, you know. In Bengali we call it mar kapad. Aapko pata hai? Mata? Mar kapad means normally it is being said without washing any cloth, it's not good to offer to the deity, even for us also. So, but in Jagannath Puri they offered these cloths to Lord Jagannath without any repairing or without any washing. Perfectly they do it like this. I don't know what is the proper English for mar kapad. It's very difficult. So while they are offering like this, and they don't follow very strict Pancharatrik Vidhi.
Is it handkerchief? This,
Rumal, a handkerchief? No, it's like different cloth.
Actually, we don't know about this English language.
There is, I don't think there is no proper English word for this.
Yeah,
At least we never heard like this.
it's traditional thing.
It's traditional, yeah. So,
Based on hygiene,
like when you get when a cloth is first time prepared, then it's not so refreshed, and there is some, how to say, sticky materials is still there. So when you wash it, then it's got purified.
okay, nice.
So something like this. So, and also you know that the rules and regulation in Jagannath Puri is not according to Pancharatric Vidhi. They have their own style. And we have heard that how they prepare the meal. They put like 100 of buckets, one after another, in a vertical way, and they put the heat from the ground, and later they see that then normally which one should be prepared first. The last one, no, but the first one got prepared first among all of the pots. And how they offer the pujaris, they take some water and they showed it in front of the deity. So if the pujari see Jagannath there, that means Jagannath has taken the food. So this is the technique. And they have some other unique technique to worship Lord Jagannath. So when Pundarik Vidyadhara went there, he was not happy. So he was saying, okay, what are you doing? You don't follow any Pancharatric Vidhi. There are so many Vidhis, that was prescribed by Narada Muni. So later in the night, actually he chastised the Pujari. So Pundarik Vidyanidhi, he was also a scholar, but Pujari, most of them, they have no educational skill, to be honest, still now also. So in the night, Lord Jagannath came in the dream and he started slapping Pundarik Vidyanidhi. And he's saying, who the hell you are? You are just chastising my devotee. So we shouldn't think that Pundarik Vidyanidhi is a simple man, simple devotee. Just imagine, he is so powerful. He was getting chastised and he was getting slapped by Lord. That is also special mercy. So then he told that you never do this kind of act, because they are my devotees and here there is no rules and regulation go on. So whatever they like and however they want to worship me, it is always granted by me. So this is so nice pastime, and I want to finish. There are so many nice pastimes like this. Now, normally you see here it is said they are Daitas, they are Shabar caste. So Shabar caste, normally you see when our child, those have, your children, when they got suffered, who take care at that time? Generally, you give him to some nurse, or first time what you do? You want to take care by yourself, no? Because so loving to you. So Lord Jagannath is taking the service from his purified devotees, most close devotees, during his Anavasara, during his suffering period. It is called that at that time Jagannath is suffering fever. So he is taking service from the Sabara in this time. So they are so close to him. He wants some special attention and special service from his devotees. So still it's happening during the Anavasara. The Sabara caste residing in some villages in Jagannath Puri. So during this time, the pujaris, though are doing as usual the service of Lord Jagannath, they don't do the service. Rather than this caste Sabara, they do the service. So from this point, we also get one nice lesson that actually Jai Bhaje Shai Baro. There is one Bengali saying like this. I forgot the whole line. So it's like Jai Bhaje Shai Baro. One who is serving the Lord, he is the superior. Superiority cannot be determined, cannot be defined according to the class, according to the Varnashram Dharma. It totally depending on how much devotion we have in our heart for Lord, how much we are engaging our senses. And the same thing we see in the pastime of Lord Sri Krishna in the Dwaraka, when Lord Krishna returned from Hastinapur to Dwaraka, and you will see that all of the personalities there, all of the subjects of Dwaraka, they came to receive Lord Krishna. And whatever they have in their own way, they are worshipping Lord, and they came to greet him. So it is written there are many prostitutes also, they came to greet Krishna. And in this particular verse, Srila Prabhupada mentioned that these prostitutes are also devotee of Lord Krishna. So just imagine, Lord Krishna is present there, and during his time, there are prostitutes. So in the purport, Srila Prabhupada mentioned that there are some class of people, they are so abandoned and they are so low class. For themselves, it is needed in a proper society, there must be some shop of prostitute, so that they don't disturb other pure women, rather than they just get themselves confined in a particular place. So from this scene also we can think that anyone can be pure devotee of Krishna, even a prostitute, she can be devotee of Krishna. So here we see that Sabaras, they are pure devotee of Lord Jagannath. So that is a good lesson for us, never judging others. Sometimes it's many times it may be that we want to judge. Okay, he is doing so nice service, he is a famous Kirtaniya, or he is in a big post, maybe temple commander, or maybe in some other great service. So he may be a pure devotee. Someone who is doing the cleaning in the kitchen, he may not be. It never determined like this way. Only Krishna knows what is the heart, what is in the heart of the devotee. That's why it said in the Bible also, it said, never judge others, rather try to be just. Don't judge others. So that is a good lesson for us also in this particular aspect. So there are 2 minutes. I will finish just by saying one nice Leela that was roaming in my mind from the morning. How Prataprudra Maharaj, here Prataprudra Maharaj also, his name was mentioned here, and how he got the mercy of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He was the king of Odisha. So when he heard about Lord Jagannath from Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was his minister. So when he was hearing from Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, so this is the process actually. By hearing we can get taste, we can get love for Krishna. So he became so addicted to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he wanted to get darshan. He wanted to see Mahaprabhu. You want to say something? So he wanted to see Mahaprabhu. But Mahaprabhu was not interested at all to give darshan, thinking that he is a material person, a king. He is considered as a Bishoi. A sannyasi should never give darshan to women and the material people. So like thinking this, he was not interested at all. But devotees, they were trying, they are some kind of pushing to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and they are urging, oh my dear Lord, please give mercy. He is a great devotee of you. Please be merciful to him. But Lord was not satisfied like this. So all of the devotees, they called a meeting. Okay, how can we get mercy for Prataprudra from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? So they made a plan. Okay, they told then when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will be dancing mood in front of the Jagannath, then he will be in the ecstasy. And at that time you start chanting about glories about Krishna. So while hearing these glories, he must be merciful to you. So, and because he was so humble, Uttam haya rajakare tuccha seban ataheva jagannate kripara bhajan. Though he was a king, even still what he was doing, Uttam haya rajakare tuccha seban, he was cleaning the path for Lord Jagannath. It is considered very menial service. Uttam haya rajakare tuccha seban অতএব জগন্নাথের কৃপার ভাজন, and for that reason he is the perfect person to get the mercy of Jagannath. So while according to their plan, so while Rath Yatra started, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started dancing in ecstasy. Then Prataparudra Maharaj, he started glorifying Lord Krishna and different pastimes between the Gopikas and Krishnas. Then Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became so happy in his heart. It is stated in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. Prabhu kahe ke tumi koila morahit achambita ashipyao Krishna leelamrit. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, who are you? Prabhu kahe ke tumi koila morahit. Who are you who is doing some benefit for me? Achambit, immediately you came. Achambit ashipyao Krishna leelamrit. You are giving me the nectar of the pastimes of Krishna. Raja kahe ami tomar daser anudas. Brittiro brittakaro eyo bilash. So King Prataparudra is saying, my dear Lord, I am the servant of your servant. And what is my desire? I want to be the servant of servant. Brittiro brittakaro eyo bilash. I have this desire. Prem dana bina bita daridra jiban das kori bitana more deho premadan. Without the love for you, my life is a life of a poor person. Prem dana bina brita, it's totally in vain. Premdan bina brita daridra jiban, the life is miserable. Das kori betana more deho premadan. You make me your servant, and oh my dear Lord, not only this, I also want salary. How many of you want salary for doing Krishna Bhakti? we always say that anna vilasita sunno, no desire. But here Prataparudra Maharaj is saying, no, I am doing service. I want some salary from you. What is the salary? Dasakori betan more. Give me this salary. What salary? Dasakori betan more. Deho premadan. You give this love for Krishna that is available to you. So there are many pastimes, are like hundreds and thousands of pastimes regarding Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and in relation to Jagannath Leela, Jagannath pastimes. But our time has passed. This is the problem in material life. Even if you want to like, how to say, bound the time, you can't do it. Time will go away. So that's why we should utilize our time as much as possible in hearing, in chanting, in reading the pastimes more and more, rather than talking nonsense. Prajalpo. So thank you so much for your kind attention and for your inspiration. That's so lovely. Hare Krishna. Jai Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maharani ki. Jai Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki. Jai Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki. Upasthit Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki. Jai Gaur Siddhanath Premanande. Hari Hari Bol.
Narottama ki.
Prabhupada ki. Jai. Please be merciful to me, so that there is no other ambition in my heart except hearing and speaking about Krishna and his pastime.
Can I ask you one question?
Yes, sure.
Why Jagannath don't have ears and other body parts?
Okay, that is another pastime. So nice pastime. It's like one day there was a pastime happening there. So all of the mothers of